Hello Taurus, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to give you your monthly reading for October. This is going to be general for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So take what resonates, leave what does not. Some of it may not resonate, and that's okay. So that just means you just have to check out your other sign positions and placements with your Moon sign, Rising sign, and Venus sign, because there may be other nuggets of information for you there. Okay, so I am using a different setup. I'm actually recording also in the YouTube app, and I've had a lot of trouble with it recently, with it shutting down in the middle of readings. So if that happens, I'm going to speed through this. If that happens, just know that I will do a part 2, a continuation, because that's what I've had to do with some of the other signs, unfortunately. I don't know if there's been an update in the YouTube application or with the iPhone, but I can no longer like stitch videos together and then upload one video. For some reason, it's just not letting me do that anymore. So right now, if we do lose connectivity and it does shut down in the middle of the reading and I'm not done, just be on the lookout for a part 2, all right? So I'm doing a quick 3-card pull for you all using the Goddess of the Moon Oracle deck. And this is to get some theme cards. So right now what's going on for you is beginnings. Absolutely, Taurus. And this is true for the collective. So all of us have cleared, we're clearing or have already cleared big karma. And it's in different, there's different milestones that we're working with. Some of this karma that we're dealing with, I think this more tangible stuff, is what happened 6 to 7 months ago in the springtime. So a lot of us are kind of like packaging that up and pushing that aside. It's like, all right, that's over and done with. We've dealt with that. We've, processed it. We've analyzed it. Now we're moving on with our lives. And whatever that karma was, it could have been a person, group of people, could have been a job. It could have been some type of relationship. Whatever it was that you had to release, that was a lesson to bring you forward to this point in time. We are all starting new beginnings. We're all starting new cycles because it's fated. It's destiny. It's what's supposed to be happening right here and right now. So beginnings for you. This is an exciting time period because you get to craft your new life. You get to be the author of your new story and write what you would like to write into your life. So yeah. Happy manifestation with that, because that's awesome. What's coming in is surrender. Yes. So just know that what happened and what transpired happened for your highest good. And now is the time to just surrender to the universe and say, all right, I understand. I understand the lessons. I accept the outcome of events. And I am trusting you to guide me down a illumined path, a destined path. So the universe has your back. All you have to do is let go, let God do the work, and trust, because it's going to be a beautiful life from here on out. Extremes is coming in. Yeah, so I get the sense that this is, maybe you're dealing with emotions, ups and downs. Maybe it's like one day you're really happy, and then maybe the next day you're just down in the dumps, just, it's just clearing this energy. And that makes sense because right now we're still in Libra season. We'll go into Scorpio next week on the 22nd or 23rd. And Libra is all about balancing energy. And when we entered Libra season, we were literally at the end of this karmic cycle. So a lot of things were being cleared, but new energy was coming in to recharge us, rejuvenate us, and get us excited for the next cycle that's starting. And it has started. Now it's just allowing the new opportunities, the new beginnings to come in. But some of us be feeling extreme highs and extreme lows with our emotions, okay? So if you're feeling like that, just take some time for yourself and kind of like, step back and be gentle with yourself, Just allow those emotions to process. But just be careful that you're not verbalizing them, because it come out in an incorrect way and you can cause more harm than good. So just something to think about. So I'm going to do a Celtic card spread using the Santa Muerte Tarot deck. This is a new tarot deck for me that I just picked up not too long ago. And I was really excited to be using it because it has the imagery of the Dia de los Muertos Calaveras. So it has the imagery of the Day of the Dead, skeletons and skulls. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. This is an important time period for me. I'm Hispanic, so this is, I don't know, this is near and dear to heart. And for Dia de los Muertos, you know, it's all about celebrating our loved ones and our ancestors that went on before us and just remembering the lives that they lived and honoring their legacies. Also, it's about giving thanks. It's about celebrating life, right? It really is a celebration of life all around, and expressing gratitude and thanks that we get another day to live and that we have more days to follow. You know, eventually all of us are going to transition into the great beyond. But while we're here, it's just reminding us we've got to live our best lives and take advantage of the opportunities that are coming our way. And yes, life is a cycle. Life is ups and downs, and it can be challenging. And usually when we're down in the dumps and we're going through challenges and we're in the thick of things, that's when it's hardest for us to express gratitude for our life. It is. But that's the lesson, is when you are in the midst of just taking punches from all over, you know, that life is dealing you. It's like, all right, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for this lesson. I understand that this has to happen for highest good. Now I'm going to get quiet. I'm going to accept the lesson. I'm going to go deep within myself and understand why I need this lesson. And then when I gain clarity of why I need this lesson, I'm going to thank you even more, because I'm going to clear this karma. I'm going to learn a lesson and move on so I don't ever have to repeat that again. All right? So that's what's going on for many of us right now. When we say we're clearing karma, that's what that is. And a friend of mine posted an interesting article. And what was it? It had to deal with waves. And it said something like, when you're faced with a mounting wave, you know, kind of like a big wave coming to you, the best advice is to go deep. So the theory is, you know, a lot of people automatically think, oh, well, I got to outrun this wave. You know, if you're standing there on the beach, you see this big giant wave, it's like, run, get the hell out of there. That's one course of action. But that wave is going to catch up to you and it's going to knock you down. That's one. The second option is allow your ego to get the best of you and stand there and be like, this wave is coming and I'm just going to receive it. Well, yeah, it's still going to knock you down. The lesson is when you see that wave coming, it's not about your ego. It's not trying to outrun what's going to knock you down. You have to go deep, because then when you're in the water, that wave is over you and you're safe and protected, but you're deep. And the lesson is when life is throwing waves at you, you got to go deep within yourself and understand why that wave is coming for you. What is the lesson? How are you going to react to that? Because the examples of 1 and 2 of outrunning it or trying to face it head on, that's egoic. And usually in regular life situations, you're reacting to your triggers. Something is triggering you, and that trigger is indicative of an unhealed core wound. But when you go deep and you recognize, that is a big lesson. I'm not even going to try and face that. I'm just going to go within. When you start going within down to your core level and start identifying your triggers and understanding the why at the core level, that's soul expansion. That's soul expansion, and you will emerge with grace. You will emerge virtually unscathed. You will be more spiritually enlightened and protected because your spirit guides are around you. And you will have received the lesson and the growth. And you'll be a better person for it. Yeah. So I feel like some of you need to hear that message, and like I said, I just saw that image today, a few hours ago, and I was like, that's resonating with me. So I felt like I needed to share that with you all. So yeah, pretty powerful. So I'm almost done pulling your Celtic cross. Aha, here we go. Okay, so bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles. decisions, choices, weighing your options, determining what gets to stay in your life and what needs to exit your life. Priorities, okay? Let's see, let's turn these over. Strength and wands, yeah. So endings, completions, yep, meditation and clarity. Okay, so central to your reading is the Strength card. It could be Leo energy crossed with the Ten of Wands. So I feel like now is a time for you to be steadfast and resilient in what's going on in your life. I feel like this is you completing lessons, completing karma, because this is the Ten of Wands. So letting go of the burden, letting go of something that was heavy and challenging for you. Foundational to that is the Four of Pentacles. This is self-protect mode. This is going within. This isn't quite like hermiting, but this is more of like protecting your assets. So I feel like it's protecting yourself. And because it's pentacle energy, it's the tangible. Protecting your finances, protecting your home, protecting your job, career, like the tangible things, right? I do feel like maybe there's a bit of an emotional aspect to it, but whatever this ending represents, you're retreating to make sure that you're protecting yourself. Also, because this is pentacle energy, this could actually be you, Taurus. You know, it's just that this is your self-protect mode is kicking in with this completion, right? So I think you're protecting your strength, and you're kind of like in a defensive mode, ready to absorb the lesson. Maybe you're getting ready to go deep, like in that wave analogy. Recent past is Page of Wands. So this could be potential missed opportunities with like spirituality or motivation. I also get the sense that, okay, Page of Wands can also be sort of like a free spirit type energy, very enthusiastic about life and just ready to go and very excited, very energetic. And it's like, okay, you know, I've got this great idea and I really want to go forward with it and I can't wait. And when it comes in reverse, it's like, well, hang on. That idea is fine, but is it well thought out? So I feel like this is early energy, and the message is, well, take a moment to pause and work out the kinks and sort of work out the strategy of that idea. Because whatever you're thinking of, this is passion, this is motivation, this is creativity. And I feel like this is something that you want to pursue. It could be a relationship, it could be a job opportunity, it could be a new project, whatever this passion means to you. But, you know, there was something in the recent past that was like, well, hang on just a minute. Let's not go forward just yet. But you're going to gain some clarity on that because you have Page of Swords coming in your recent future. So I feel like you're going to receive a message or an idea or a point of clarification to help you with that passion project, whatever that is, whatever that wand represents to you. So you're going to get the answer you need, the message that you need, or maybe the guidance or the assistance you need to move forward. In your mind's eye, Seven of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like this is you taking stock of what you've learned and where you've been, where you're coming from, and where you want to go. So I feel like this is you checking in with your resources. And this could be a little bit of this, you know, Four of Pentacles energy. So you have Four of Pentacles foundational, and on your mind is the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this is you doing a resource check. How are finances? You know, what are investment? What does an investment portfolio look like? How's a retirement account? If you're funding a project, it's like, well, where are you with funding? Did the loan go through? For spiritual growth, this could be like, okay, well, here's the work that I've done and here's the progress I've made in teen. Am I happy with it? Am I happy with where I am today, right now in teen? And depending on what the answer is, will determine how you readjust your growth plan for any. So that's just something to keep in mind. You're definitely taking a moment to pause because this is the Four of Cups. So you have a Four of Pentacles right here, self-protect mode. Four of Cups is reflection, meditation, waiting for the fourth cup to come in. You have the Three Cups in front of you. It's just that you don't know if that's the end all be all, and you know that there may be something better out there, so you're deciding to wait. And while you're waiting, you're meditating, you're reflecting about what these cups represent and what that fourth cup can bring in for you and how that can maybe be a game changer, you know, for your course, for your life's path. All right, so in your environment is Knight of Wands reversed. Knights bring messages, and Wand is passion. It's passion energy, it's fire energy, it's motivational energy, creative spirit. It can also be spiritual growth, spiritual messages. It's coming in delayed, or there's an obstacle preventing you from receiving this message of inspiration. This could also be a fire sign that you're dealing with. This could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not sure if I really see a love connection. I see the Page of Wands back there and then the Knight of Wands. So it is maturing. This is in the environment. So I do feel that it's just, I feel like it's an idea. I feel like it's a concept that you're working on, like a passion plan, something that's a hobby, something that's fun, that can potentially turn into something good, maybe something long term. But I get the sense that you're still working out the kinks with that. Let's see. Hopes and fears. This is the Six of Pentacles coming in reversed. So I get the sense that, you know, the card is all about giving and receiving. But because it's coming in reversed, maybe you gave more than you received, or vice versa. Maybe you're receiving more assistance than you are able to pay back. So I feel like this has to deal with money, with finances, just because, you know, I'm sort of seeing a lot of pentacle energy here. Yeah, and this kind of has you a little bit concerned, and I feel like that's why you're pausing and you're reflecting, and you're like, am I doing the right thing? The answer is yes. You know, keep going forward, because you're going to get something, or someone is going to bring you a message. And you also have that with the Page of Swords. So you're getting information. Information is going to come in to help you make this decision. It's just a timing thing. Because your overall outcome is the Ace of Swords, and it is coming up upright. Clarity, confirmation, information. This is probably the answer that you need in order to clear up any confusion to move forward. But central to your reading is End of Wands. So endings and beginnings. So you're going to be okay. And this project that you're working on, is going to be able to get started. This can be a project. This could be an opportunity. It could even be a love interest, because I mean, it is a mix of wands, and it is a mix of sword energy too. So whatever this means to you, whatever this completion and new beginning represents, you're on the precipice of starting something amazing. All right, and it's coming in. So just allow it to happen. Be patient, and align your energy with it. Don't try and force any timelines, and try not to attach too much to outcome. Just allow the situation to unfold. All right, so I'm going to pull some clarifiers from the Untamed Oracle Truth. Usually I pull 4. These 2 want to come out. And let's just see what we got for you all. Okay. Yeah. Fear. Fear and the unknown reversed. Yeah, I feel like that with this ending, you're just like, okay, what's next? I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's going to happen. And I feel like right now you have unclarity, or you're just not sure of the direction, just because there's a lot of delays here. You know, you're waiting for this to come in. And when this comes in, this will clear up. You will emerge from the darkness, and you'll have the answer and the enlightenment that you need to make the right decision to move forward. But right now, this is you, fear of the unknown. And if the unknown is reversed, I feel like it's personal to you. Like, you don't know where you're going. You don't know how you're going to land after the outcome of this situation, because something is ending. And I feel like you're like, okay, well, it's ending. What does that mean for me? So I feel like this is where this is coming from. But it's time to regain your balance. And your out of balance is coming in reversed, and it's time to start tapping into your imagination, right? Because this is the energy that's going to help pull you out of this energy, all right? So think positive, be optimistic, and start dreaming about your new future. Start getting creative about what you want in it. You can have anything that you want. You know, you just have to surrender and say, all right, this is what I want. And then align yourself with it. That's it. That's law of attraction. So for what that's worth, definitely keep that in mind. If you're more interested in learning more about law of attraction, I do have a playlist called Manifestation and Inspirational Videos, and there's a ton of Abraham Hicks videos, and she's the guru of law of attraction. So lots of interesting topics, various topics dealing with money, dealing with love, dealing with, positive energy, negative energy, getting into alignment, all of that. Everything that we're talking about right here and right now, she talks about that. She talks about how to do it. So check those out. That might help you. I use the videos a lot because whenever I feel like I'm, vibrational energy is decreasing or sinking, I'm like, you can't do that. And I need to know why, so depending on what I'm feeling around that low vibrational energy is the topic that I'll choose, and it helps me get back into alignment. So it's a great tool for some of you to use and to check in with, because it's a game changer. It's a game changer, and it's necessary for spiritual growth. Another person I like to listen to is Gabrielle Bernstein. She just wrote a book called Super Attractor. It's another aspect of law of attraction. So if you have a hard time listening to Abraham Hicks, Gabrielle Bernstein is an excellent resource about lining yourself up vibrationally and attracting in what you want to attract. Okay, so I just did a card pull using the Pure Love Oracle deck, and this is some messages between soulmates and twins. Masculines, I always do masculines and feminines, and the masculine has a bonus card. I usually do 2. So, masculine would like to share to his feminine, I miss you. I see a future with you, but we need to wait for better conditions. Okay? And feminine would like to share, it's perfect timing for us now, but I do not feel worthy. Yeah. So, timing. Feminine's ready. Feminine in this connection feels like she's ready to start talking. She's ready to initiate the reconciliation process. She's dealing with some issues of self-worth. She doesn't feel worthy of her masculine's love. She doesn't feel worthy, of receiving the gift of love from him. And he's saying, I miss you, and I see a future with you, but we need better conditions. So I feel like both parties are working on themselves, and I feel like both parties are doing, the soul work and the core wounding work in order to show up more healed and more of a whole person. So continue your spiritual growth, continue your healing. I really encourage you, if this is the case, seriously, check out those videos or check out Gabrielle Bernstein. Another great person is Marianne Williamson. She's fantastic. In fact, Gabrielle teaches from Marianne's teachings, so it's kind of a, there's a link there. But those are 3 excellent resources for you all to check in, so that way you can, address some of these core wounding issues, so that way you all can come into union and fall back in love. Okay? So next, I'm going to pull from the Animal Spirit. This is also a new, can't take those. This is also a new deck of cards that I've been working with. Lately, I've been doing a lot of shamanic journeying on my own. I have a spiritual group that I work with, and I've been working with a lot of spirit animals, through our journeys. And I just felt compelled to pull this deck of cards. I was like, I gotta have that. I've got to work with that because I love the messages, and the animal spirits can teach us a lot. Ooh, peacock. Peacock has been coming out a lot. I'm going to take this one, the horse. And I'm also going to pull one from the Native Spirit. This is the Native Spirit. Because these also bring messages of soul healing and expansion. Really good messages. Okay, so Peacock, this is about inner beauty. Letting your inner beauty shine. An air sign. Inner beauty, compassion, and assimilating to anything. When in balance, it's confident and kind. The beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outwardly indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the soul, of the self and others. Yeah, so this is transmuting pain and letting it go and not harboring it. Very difficult lesson to learn. But I feel like that's the lesson you need to learn right now. Because like I said earlier, when the student is ready, the teacher shows up. So whatever is going on here is teaching you this lesson of transmuting pain. Okay, so you have horse energy coming in. Here we go. Horse, upright. Momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. When in balance, it achieves anything and it never gives up. Yeah, you can. That's what I've been saying. You can achieve anything you want in this life. Don't give up. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within this deck. It provides us with momentum so reliable, so supportive, that you can ride on its back toward any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. The horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina or exercise and mental focus through meditation are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. Physical fitness and meditation. That's what you need to be doing. Yeah, I think if you're able to incorporate that into your lives, you'll be amazed at the amount of progress you make towards your goals. All right, so Vision Quest. This is from the native spirit, right? The meaning is sacred seeker. Take time away from people and situations, step back, withdraw. Inner truth is emerging in stillness, but first you need to retreat. Absolutely, Four of Cups, retreat, meditation. Know that you're guided. Look for the answers in different ways. The answers are around you. Watch for signs in the coming day. Trust that your life is being directed. All right, so in earth-based cultures, larger questions about life are often answered on vision quests or solo retreats in nature. Questions such as, who am I? What am I meant to do in life? And what is my mission and purpose in life? Were often answered on quests of various kinds. Even if you don't have burning questions, when this card chooses you, it's telling you to take time away from your ordinary life. Take time to explore the depths of your soul. Your soul knows the truth. Take time in quietude to discover what it is. The answers to your questions are all around you, but you must be still to hear those messages. Interesting. What struck me was going deep. So it was, yeah, it's telling you to take time away from your ordinary life, but take time to explore the depths of your soul. So remember how I was telling you about that wave coming in? You know, it's like when that wave of life is going to envelop you, you got to go deep within yourself, do the soul work. This is it. This is confirming that. Okay, Taurus. So it looks like we survived the time crunch of the YouTube app. But honestly, I seriously hope that you have a wonderful, and this is great messages. Big soul lessons are coming in for you. So I sincerely hope that you're able to navigate your situation a bit more holistically, a bit more enlightened, and with a bit more confidence than you thought before. That your spirit guides are all around you. Just ask for their assistance, and they will step in and guide you down the right path. Celebrate life. Happy Dia de los Muertos if you celebrate, and I will see you in there. Please give this video a quick thumbs up by liking it. It increases the viewership to the fellow Taurus or Taurians who need to receive this healing message. So do them a solid. Help out your karma, help out your fellow zodiac sign fellows. Yeah. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I really appreciate your love and support and devotion to this channel. It means so much to me, and it allows this channel to grow and reach the viewership that needs these messages. All right, until we meet again, I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.